It's another Madden NFL 16 video. Sorry I haven't recorded in a while. I actually uploaded a video yesterday. Well, a couple yesterday. Um, it was, um, it was, Pac-Mania, but, apparently it, wasn't, it wasn't, it wasn't, it wasn't active. Uh, yeah, I mean, I thought I purposely set, like, I don't know what it is, it's live streaming or recording videos on YouTube, like gameplay. I mean, I don't know how that works. Well, hopefully I'm trying with this, because my stupid Pac-Mania thing. Oh, God. Good, I have no Madden friends, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, this, tuning data. Good, I'm going to do a play now right now. I'm going to do, actually before I start, I always do this. I always try to, turn offsides off, just so I can wreak havoc. There we go, no penalties. Of course, this music is bull crap. Um, so let's get into it now. A little Madden 16. Try and crush a team right now. I already crushed the Patriots. I'll do Philly. I don't really care what I sound like. There are a lot of comedians. Um, so I love this music. Oh, hold on, wait. Can I change the settings again? turn the play clock off so that makes the game more exciting. There we go, now I'm back. If you hear that barking, it's my dog. She's being a dick. I really like my dog. She is an annoying person. PZA, please, for the love of God, please do not copyright this. It's my content. Just have to deal with it. It's my freaking choice. If you look at the Call of Duty content, I did nothing wrong. Just that I guess because I upload a lot of these videos, I guess they're like, dude, we can't let you have it. We can't let you. It's gonna be a 10-minute game. And let's start.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome
All right.
to the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's the Eagles going up against the Broncos. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos.
Wait 1 sec. Oh God. Sorry, I might be sneezing a lot, but I just wanna record that. Okay. We're gonna go deep.
Simeon. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, now it's time to run with my mate C.J. Anderson, who has the same name as me.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
On offense, a guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops.
Slants.
On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That one good for 10 yards. First couple weeks of the season, Sanders started off slow, 8 catches. The last 3 weeks, though, he's had 24 catches.
And remember, he did it first with Trevor Siemian. So he and Siemian got in sync, and it continued on with Paxton Lynch this last week. They didn't win the game, okay? Atlanta beat them, but Emmanuel Sanders in a pretty good groove right now, and I expect that to continue.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Now it's time to wreak havoc.
An encroachment penalty
And
here,
now
maybe
I
just
hit.
a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
We're getting back.
They come out here in the eye. And that one was relatively easy
What?
to
I
see
already...
on the other side of
you
the
kidding me?
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.
I turned it off. Well, I guess they changed it.
But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one
Or I
correctly.
cannot do that. Oh, well. Still have to play regular defense. Ugh.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, you know what? Now it's time.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They get 39 yards.
Yeah, I'm going to get shellacked.
And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal. I guess,
I
Charles,
should have not went off sides. I thought offsides was turned off. I guess not.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense.
We got home from field goal, boys.
Coming, oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. Here's Sproles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
That's caught at the 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So our
yeah, no, this is going to be a long game, guys, but whatever. We'll power through it.
Necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
So the Broncos coming out now. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All right,
in the backfield is Anderson. Now Simeon. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards. And against Atlanta, Paxton Lynch's lone touchdown pass went to Demaryius Thomas.
And weren't we hearing some whispers that maybe Demaryius Thomas was slumping a little bit earlier this year? I don't think that's really true. I've seen a guy who can still make those big plays downfield and those big body catches where he just walls off a defender and catches the ball downfield.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Anderson against the Falcons, 41 yards on 11 carries. And, you know, you total up the numbers. 84 carries this year, 3.5 per.
And what they're used to getting from C.J. Anderson is 3.5 yards per carry. That part is kind of normal, but they're also used to getting that big home run shot from him. All right, you remember against New England in 2015, he finished that game in the snow with a big jaunt. They need more of that, him being able to get to the third level into the secondary. I always appreciate
and just so you know, I'm not like that YouTuber Cookie Boy. I'm gonna, I love Cookie Boy. He's a good YouTuber. Better at me, but better than me, but
exactly what he did.
Like doing these broadcasts. So.
On first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Virgil Green from 3 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. He's got it, and they'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. These Eagles, they started 3-0, a little bit of surprise. Everyone's saying, wow, look at Carson Wentz. Then the loss to Detroit. What do you make of this team 5 weeks in?
It's not a mirage. This is a really good team, and they played pretty darn well at Detroit. You have to remember, that Detroit game, Detroit was 1-3, and desperation can really increase your play, and that's what Philadelphia ran into. The rookie quarterback gets all the attention in Carson Wentz, but they have weapons everywhere, and when he connects with Jordan Matthews, look out. For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Third down now following the run. Now Wentz on third down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense,
if you guys have seen the Broncos game last night, I mean, come on.
Right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. In the backfield is Anderson. Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, now they've
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
For a guy who went to college as a quarterback, Ryan Matthews has turned into quite the power runner. If he could only stay healthy, well, his numbers would be huge, I think.
His numbers so far, 2 times over 1,000 yards with the Chargers, 5 years there now in his 2nd year with the Eagles. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Carson Wentz is beating the crap out of me right now.
The chains.
You kick another field goal or score a touchdown, it's going to be 10-7. They get the ball back.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's got time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Come on, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Jared Crick there to get him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him in no game.
To throw, it's Wentz. Finding time. Gonna throw deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham, 23 yards for the touchdown. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
All right, D. All right, now it's time. Now it's my turn. Try and do something here.
It's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Eagles defense. They worked their way back onto the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. Now Simeon. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Partner, let me make a pivot here for a second because I wanted to ask you about the NFC East. That's going to be a really interesting division as this season progresses, don't you think?
I do, and if we go back to the beginning of the season, let's go to the offseason. I think 9-7 was the record a lot of us targeted as maybe the division winner. That number may go up now. Looking to start, Dallas is off to a 4-1. Philadelphia 3-1. Washington at 3-2. And the Giants are still dangerous even though they're 2-3. C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the fourth quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time, and now it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down now after the incompletion. They run. Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's what I have to do. I mean, see that you always do mass protection, and that's what gets you a big gain on running. Because I'm not good with any of the.
They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Come on, don't know.
Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Yeah, I can't go deep. That's the problem. Never good at going deep in Madden.
Anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it.
And now we're tied, boys.
And that will knot us up at 10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Come on, my defense
This
needs
is
to
fielded a
step up.
couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was
Okay, I'm
the
not
finisher.
using the mic
A really
anymore,
nice
guys.
run.
I'll talk to you at the end of the video. See you then.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down.
So often you hear about teams trying to avoid the middle when they're working against a true 3-4 defense because the nose is so hard to move. Which side do you block him to? How do you get him out of the middle? Well, some teams will double team. Some teams have a good center that can move a guy. But if you can control him, that's a
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 42 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped.
Sorry guys. Hey guys, I'm just adjusting everything because I don't like to lose. Getting everything back. I'm not gonna lose any more, guys. I haven't done this in a long time. Last time I did this was 15, Madden 15. Now it's gonna be smooth sailing. But what I said before, see you guys at the end.
One, it bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive guys different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On play action, they'll throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Well, thank you. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Demaryius Thomas from 17 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now we're all even. Brand new ball game, tie game.
In a sense, you're starting over. Tie ball game, everyone's back to even, back to equal. A good job getting back in it.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Matthews, a third-year man out of Vanderbilt, 4 catches, 65 yards in the loss to the Lions.
The top target for the rookie quarterback, Carson Wentz, the #1 receiver for the Eagles by far. He also did a really nice job in the preseason trying to connect with Carson Wentz, and he tried to do it on a musical level. He said, okay, I'll listen to what you listen to, you listen to what I listen to, let's see if we can connect that way. And they've worked it out pretty well.
That's deep. You and I, Charles, have had a lot of talk recently about the success of the Cowboys and Prescott and Zeke Elliott. He could be on pace to break Eric Dickerson's rookie-year rushing record.
What was that, 1808?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big number right there, but he's playing awfully well. And how about a blast from the pass? I'm going to give you a name. Remember Mike Anderson? Denver Broncos? Zeke's the first rookie running back to be, what, over 130 yards in 3 games since Mike Anderson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, look at the juke. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here's incomplete. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Wentz will try again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. this on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. Showing you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, nice move. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Simeon. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And tough starting field position here. Back near the goal line, here's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now Simeon. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Virgil Green, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go! 3-19!
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Aguilar has it. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A pickup there of 36. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
first down. Here's the run with Anderson. Fighting through. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Anderson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw here. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Anderson, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching now, Barney! Barney! 39! Detroit! Detroit! Watching now, Barney! Barney!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have broken the tie. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
In full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos defense coming back onto the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. It's complete left side to Aguilar. It's a gain of 14 there, and that leads to a Philadelphia first. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Wide open receiver complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On first down, Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Crick in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Back down, Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Simeon. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Sanders has it over the middle. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's Donnie Jones now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they want to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it's a 1st down for the Broncos.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Benny Logan able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary. What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Booker fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right around the midfield stripe. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Green. Back up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant. In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Anderson, a beautiful fake. Still on his feet. A good pickup there at 22. Nice production there from the former undrafted free agent C.J. Anderson.
And teams always want to bring people in with guys like C.J. Anderson. Okay, he's undrafted free agent. He's done well for us. Let's draft a guy over top of him or bring in someone else. And guess who always ends up emerging?
How you guys liking the live stream so far?
Remember that big run in overtime to beat the New England Patriots in 2015 season? He's something.
They'll run. Anderson. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Just want Simeon to get his fourth touchdown.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll drop the throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Oh, shoot, I didn't know it was 4th down. Sorry, guys, I didn't know it was 4th down. I should have...
Shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The opportunity squashed. Now Simeon, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Simeon, this will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And his kick is good.
What?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I don't know. My nose is running. My head hurts.
Short kick taken at the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
What? Well, I took a big nap until...
Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about.
Sorry,
Took
my
away
mom's
the ball in the last possession.
guys.
They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
And they're going to speed things up here. Wentz now to throw. And incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down.
I'm in trouble, guys. I'm afraid I'm going to...
Into the red zone. Wentz. And that's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They run again on first down. Anderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call on a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching this video. We got 1 second left. Thanks all to my upgrading computer skills.
Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kayvon Webster, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Thank you very much for watching, guys.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
I got most of the scores here. It's all thanks because I edited it. The computer stuff. I'll see you guys later. Carson Wentz, a little bit more scores than they. He has 4 touchdowns. I have 5 touchdowns. He has 3 picks. I have 1 pick. He was kind of better than me a little bit, but who really cares? I have more yards to total off scores. 42-31. I'll see you guys in the next video. If hopefully this video does not get flagged. If it doesn't, I'll see you in the flip. Come on.